Alright, for now, for me, more BB Aquabasa Church, BB made the in Casa TV. So, subscribe to my channel, like if I drink a good comment section. If you me back in can be a month for Busia for a year or Casa in Obuki more. A year, if you're poker him lady in the show, so if you just in Busia for or the Cotobon says a Ghana in your crooked 2 hours. A year NDC are buying and more for more points of my dream one on TSA, especially a Sammy Gyamfi. Sammy Gyamfi are appointing or a PMMC boss, no, or just say only or now, only qualification, only women in the other day we are shannon, sir. If you saw my buying our bench, and if I see a quakuti, Urano, and some of the 12 on TV. Come on, your cover they can't be under my high and cassette TV. So subscribe to my channel, like it, but didn't a good comment section.
To high people? That's a good question for journalists to find out. But it could have even been discussed at the transition level. Nobody even knows. So those are the facts that we need instead of trying to paint somebody black just to score cheap political points.
Okay. But before the computer man forced to join it, do you think with just 1 month of NDC in power and just 1 month of more MPP for in opposition, is NDC on track? Because so far the president 120 days, he seemed to be on track. Also, by appointing the ministers. I think almost ministers think they were we are. Just people are disappointed. So, position. As Mahama can say 60 ministers on the fast. So all of a sudden, we'll be a young boy, I've been a bit more panic. I said, I don't want friend. And I'm saying, I didn't want this or 60. I've been a bit lobby. And I said, who flyers now? Yes, I found your institution. We are there, but you know, relocation, reappointment. Yeah, they don't go another place. Permutation is possible. So 1 month, do you think President Mahama is on track?
As and that's what I was going to start from. Relocation, reappointment, 24-hour appointments. What did I say? It shows you something. Say, was there any thought process in appointing these people? Who do you call this agency? That was a 24 hours. The person is not competent. No way you call her. But was there a thought process? And PSA things are being done in a rush because they've seen the reality. Because Sammy Gyamfi said, "Omo buy, omo opposition. Never buy no manka. Go for oil. You buy, you become." We are going to continue it. What you say? What is more position? Oh, and a Ghana dear, we are a spiritual nation. You buy a game, since you buy a different story altogether. Now they are singing from a different hymn book. What is it?
Bill now expire.
But you see, but I'm giving you instances. What you say? Trying to build our reserves, backing our economy with gold. That's one of the brilliant things that we've done. Oh, that wasn't good. You see, they are going for it. All the things that they said that they were going to cancel, no, may try to cancel e-levy, cancel betting tax. All those things haven't been done. Which appointments? 24-hour appointments. There's a lot of confusion going on. We want Mahama to succeed. I said, we'll win power through the influence of Mahama. Win power because Ghanaians will be able to compare after 8 years. Yes, MPP for buying, mistakes there. But at this same moment, they will compare us to NDC. So that I don't have any problem at all. But when we almost 30 with 24-hour appointments, I don't think they're on track. He's done something good. He's been able to reduce the amount of ministers. That is good in a sense. But I have a question on the appointments. It's not personal. Like I'm attacking people personally. But I think that there are some state institutions, or more down or no, I don't think that they have the requisite experience. With a PMMC. What I say, this is a very critical.
Sammy Gyamfi.
This is a very critical. Sammy Gyamfi is very good in what he does, communication here. But this is a very critical state institution. You need somebody with a lot of experience, law experience. That is because you're managing the state resources. But I say, I think Sammy Gyamfi could have been allocated to a different ministry where he could have done a better job. But I think where he is, maybe the president knows something that I don't know. And those are the little things that I have a problem with since some of these positions. 24-hour CUs because I'm going to do what the person who now. The laptop. He doesn't even have any
PMMC was also a lawyer like Sammy Gyamfi. He didn't have any
he had 10 years. He was a deputy. He had over 10 years of experience. He had practiced law. Yes. No, he was a deputy. PMMC. Go and check. Okay. Yes, he had over 10 years of experience in that institution. Okay. That is the caliber of people that we need. You don't say communication. PMMC. That is the problem that I have with these appointments. What I say, but in principle, reducing government budget is good. Don't get me wrong. But say you say near about one say budget V8 na so better. I wish we come on between, but you're basically reducing government expenditures. So that I'll give that to him. But we've not seen any of the policies or council, but maybe it might be too early. In my opinion, no. Exactly. In my opinion, you're man 1 year. You're man 1 year. At the right time, we'll come and evaluate. You're man time. No more fun. Then in a year by this time, we can sit down and have a very good critical analysis of the performance of the NDC.
Okay. But more so, more so MPP, more 1 month in opposition. Say the confusion here will catch NDC, but it appears that confusion I am because right now almost everybody is talking in MPP. What is happening? Do you have a central system?
I see it twofold. I'm sorry. I see it twofold. Mm-hmm. There is a party discussion that is going on where people are looking for reforms, and you are hearing all this. I can't call it noise going on. People saying that we need this change, and also there's a positive development in Parliament where the micro minority is now becoming the majority because majority number one community minkasa. So the micro minority is actually spearheading our national agenda. So for me, I'm happy what that is going on because that was a concern. But these people are showing said they are bringing the spirit of the JB Danquest, the Rochers back. They are holding the NDC to their feet in Parliament. And for me, that is critical. Because it will help us in the long run. But the noise going on within the party, that is something that when we see elections was a monumental loss. So it's expected several people are going to come out and say all these things. I want to encourage people to be able to use your 4-hour coins. So I'm going to calm it down. The committee, hopefully the committee will come with their recommendations, then we'll be able to implement and rebrand the party. Whereas in the holiday, there's too much noise going on. But I think our parliament is doing a yeoman's job.